We are late. Hang on. I haven't done this in a very long time. I'm doing this. I don't think I've ever actually started a stream through StreamYard before, but uh, I'm gonna put some sort of video and music on for a minute. But we're gonna get started very quickly. I don't even know if anyone can hear me right now. Oh, I can hear me. That's not good. Oh, it is good. As long as I'm not sharing my audio right yet. Did it double up there? I have no clue. I'm gonna have to like learn all of this shit all over again. Everything's changed so much. Hang on. Let me like throw myself in here. Prove I'm alive. Hey everyone. Hi. I know. Umbreon's over here crying. And I would be too if I were him. Media assets. Intro video. Oh, I can upload an intro video. Intro video. Wait. I have to. No, that's no. I don't get to upload that. Is that true? Oh no, I can pick one. Okay. Sorry, guys. That's cool. All right, I got a video that'll maybe loop. Yes, I can make it loop. Yes, there we go. Okay, I got this little AI generated radical coder thing, and then let me see if I can share my audio. Share screen? Not really, but I want to allow it to see my screen, but not too much. Oh, I have to change like all these settings. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine. Fire fading on. Oh no. Let's see. I might have to. Well, I guess I can just jump back in the studio. Let me try it. I'm here. All right. This is what we're doing instead. Nice. This is great. We do these growing pains. Okay, can I get rid of this thing now? Dude, this sucks. What did I do? Whatever, this will do for now. And then, seriously, this is so annoying. How do I remove my, oh, I can delete. Okay, I got it, guys. Don't worry. We got it. All right, we're here. I'm getting sweaty. I'm getting nervous. All right. Holy shit. It has been a long ass time. Let's see. It is Pi Day. I didn't realize that when I was planning this. But it is, in fact, Friday, March 14th, otherwise known as Pi Day. We are pretty deep into kind of fascist coup, oligarchical coup of the US government, which has been a blasty blast. And yeah, you got tornado warning. Well, yeah, drive safe, Alex. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a long time. But good to have you here. Hopefully, we still have you here after your drive home. All right, Umbreon. Yes, I'll pick you. Oh my goodness. Come here. All right. I want to formally introduce Umbreon to the stream. My boy, my good boy. He's just the best dog in the world. And we have an Umbreon cam. Come on, get us. I don't know why it got so blurry now. Yeah, I do have an Umbreon cam that I'll have to set up later, but yeah, I have like a little swivel camera that'll follow him around, which is super cool. So that will be a feature of the stream in the future. But for now, we're just kind of doing we're just kind of rolling with it. There's a bunch of I've been playing with a bunch of cool AI stuff over the past few months, I guess. I mean, past couple like year really. So I've made like 1,000 apps over the past few weeks, which is just bizarre. It's easier. I would say it's the best time ever to learn to code, and the best time ever to learn anything because AI has made it like really easy to learn shit. And learning is, as the title says, more radical than ever right now because we have a government that kind of hates learning. They don't really want you to learn things. That's why they're getting rid of the Department of Education and all this stuff. They hate learning, they hate facts, and we're gonna kind of push against that with our own tiny push. So that's what we're here to do, more or less. I think at some point we're gonna go through like just dive deep into the first few months of the second Trump administration, just like piece by piece, looking because so much has happened over the past couple months. Like it really, I I mean, I I don't know how much everyone remembers, but the first Trump term was also like this, where there was just like crazy shit happening every day. This is crazier shit, obviously, that's happening now because they've normalized a kind of baseline of insanity. But yeah, we're gonna dig into all that kind of stuff in the future. But for now, we're just hanging out here with Umbreon and chat. And again, I'm gonna probably put some music or something on while I run to the bathroom shortly. But Alley Cattails, good to see you. I was late. I forgot I can do this. This is super cool. We got Alex. Yeah, we got the boy. We got Umbreon. He's a little pissy right now because he wants to go run around and chase the kitties, which I understand, but I need to exploit my son, so he's gonna stay up here for now. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah, you being exploited? Are you being exploited? Yes, you are. Yes, you're being exploited. Good boy. He's like, Dad, you're so sweaty. And I am. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to get this music thing working again. Let's see. I know a lot of people don't love AI generated music. And I think they're wrong. It's awesome. So here's a song called Winnin Wiener that I created and it's just a banger. It's just a banger. Vic, who is this? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Vic Ram? What kind of name is that? Hang on. I guess I can actually share this screen. This will work. Just this window. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we can see my. Can we hear it though? Let me know if you can hear the music. If you can't hear the music, please let me know because it's the whole point of what I'm doing right now. I'll be back. No music? Okay. Kick Alex, he watches WWE. I mean, I don't have a problem with people. I don't want to watch WWE, but I mean, I'm not mad about it, you know? Listen, I like America. I like freedom. that's one of the things I don't love about this administration, you know? They don't seem very freedom loving. And that's kind of that's just not cool as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Okay, how do I actually share audio then? Wait, present, share screen. Oops. Okay, shared the window again. I don't have any idea how to use StreamYard. I should have just like I should have just set up Streamlabs, but I thought I could wing it with this, and it doesn't seem like that's going super well for me now. Hmm. Camera recording. Share screen, share. Hey Vic, what are you doing right now? Do you want to hop on? I could use something to bounce off of while I get all this shit set up. Or if anyone else who I know wants to come on, or if anyone. So last night, kind of what kicked this all off was last night I went on Sarah the Raging Tomatoes show, and I gave my piece about the topic, and then suddenly someone donated $100 to kick me off the stream, which I was frankly quite flattered by, and it kind of worked out because I really like I got on there and I was like, all right, I kind of just want to get this like speech out. I kind of just want to like spit and then hop off. And then they were like, here's $100 to Sarah for to kick you off. And I was like, that works. So, but I told everyone I'd stream here the next day. Vancouver is telling locals to buy Canadian. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, well, I mean, I honestly like it feels like we're like really trying to fuck you guys over. Uh, to turn you into our 51st state. Either you or Greenland. Okay, yeah. I'll bring you on, Vic. Um, in 15 minutes. And let me try this again. General. Ooh, I like the dark setting more. Wait, why don't I just ask Chat GPT? That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Chat GPT, how? Oh, even better, I can share my process here. All right. The Raging Tomato, so happy to see you. Thank you for having me on last night. I really appreciated it. It was super, yeah, really got me stoked to come back. Honestly, I wasn't sure when it was going to happen. I've been kind of thinking about it for a while, but yeah, you really that was just a lot of fun. So, okay. Hey chat, how do I share audio? Oh wait, Sarah, you know how to share audio. How can I share like the music, like a music, or just an audio feed, like from StreamYard? I don't know how to work this software. Hey chat, how do I share audio? Oh wait, I didn't specify anything. On stream yard. I'm live now. Should be when you click the share. That's what I thought. If you're sharing your screen, present share screen, choose Chrome to, well, it's not Chrome, it's Safari. I'm gonna try. Because I that's what I thought too. Like I remember there being a button for that, but I guess I'm used to like Zoom. Um, it's a little checkbox. That's what I'm looking for, but I just don't see it. Maybe I'm crazy. Share. Oh, wait. Small. Okay, share this window. See, I can do that. I can like share the window, but then it doesn't, there's no like checkbox at any point during that process. So that's why I'm like, I feel like I'm maybe it's just because maybe it's Firefox that I'm using for this one. Let me try switching. All right. I'm a problem solver, okay? So we're gonna solve this problem. Should be on the page you pick, which thing you're sharing. Well, that's what I thought too. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I just don't know. It's like not it's not doing that. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Are you sharing the whole screen window? Oh, you know what? It's probably because I'm sharing the I'm just sharing a window. So I guess if I have to share like the whole thing, and then it will. Oh, I don't want to share my whole screen because I get like notifications and shit. I guess I can turn them off. Uh, Let me do that real quick. Snooze. All right, run. We got do not disturb on, so I shouldn't get any notifications now. And then now I'm going to share my screen. Uh, yeah, share entire screen. Not entire screen, just this screen. Is that right? I don't know what it's going to show. Let's see. Cool, it worked. Okay, that's actually what I wanted to see. Awesome. And okay, but I still don't have the checkbox. So this is crazy. Should be on the page you pick which thing you're sharing. That's what, okay, I'm lost. See, this is what shows up. Or it's like something, it's like a little bar like this thing. Um, but it doesn't actually like have a checkbox for music. I don't know, man. Okay. That's disappointing. The checkbox should have been at the bottom of the prompt. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, that's like what I'm expecting to see. I know what you're saying. I edit. Hmm. Share screen. There's like a mute website notifications. That's the only checkbox that shows up. Maybe it's your settings. Yeah, maybe I should like download Chrome. Let me see. Chrome. That might be the move. Maybe Firefox is just not doing it for me today. Well, how's everyone doing anyway? While we're, while we're waiting for me to get my life together, which is, man, shit's crazy. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Firefox doesn't play well, really? Okay, that's promising then, because it means that it's not my fault. It's Firefox, so I can blame that. Downloads, Google Chrome. All right, I'm installing Google Chrome. Isn't this exciting? I'm genuinely happy to be here. It feels good to do this again. It's been so long. And Provo, my buddy, good to see you, man. Yeah, thank you. It feels good. That's what I was just about to say. Like it feels good to be back into the thick of it, you know? There's just so much going on. I kind of started oh, I didn't know my face was hidden the whole time. Uh I've kind of been like starting to fight a lot more like in like online Facebook groups again, like I used to like way back in the day, and it's just got me really itching to come back into the panels, and I mean, God, this shit is just so outrageous right now. There's so fucking much to talk about. Oh, I don't even know where to begin really. But we got Google Chrome. Make sure you like the stream too. Make me pop. A lot of people will see Umbreon's beautiful face, you know. Oh, for those who may have joined later, this is my boy. Oh, my boy. Oh, my good boy. Just the best dog in the entire world, the cutest dog that's ever existed, and I just happened to get him. So, pretty lucky, I would say. Pretty lucky guy. Hard to believe that they had the best dog. Like you know, like what are the odds, right? What are the odds that you get the best one? Because there's like a lot of dogs in the world. So it's just kind of crazy. Okay. All right, all right. We're getting somewhere. Oh, it's gonna install all the weird extensions I used to use in Chrome. Oh my God, it's been so long. But cool. Yeah, who else is here? Sound off in the chat. It's good to have I mean, I probably haven't talked to like any of you in a very, very long time. Um I know I've talked to Vic, obviously Sarah, only really when I occasionally pop on to yell at people on your show, which is always fun. Uh Again, for those who missed it, I went on Sarah's show last night, and someone donated $100 to kick me off, and I was like, you know what? I think I think that's a good sign. You know, I think that what they thought would happen is that it would make me like feel like shit, and then I'd be like, oh, I don't want to go live ever again. Like they hate me so much they'd pay, but like, dude, it just means I ruffled some feathers, you know, for better or for worse. It means that they got riled up enough to drop $100. So, you know, I'm happy to get those crazy Oilers going. People who want to fight with me and throw money at me. I want to give them the opportunity, especially while I like educate and learn, more importantly, frankly. But okay, now I've got Chrome, so I'm gonna open up StreamYard on this. The debate and panel sphere need you, and I need the debate and panel sphere. Honestly, I've there's been an emptiness, you know. I've missed it. I yearn for the days. I've got a fun old short that I need to publish too. That's really funny. I might actually play it for you guys before I publish it, so you get like a preview of. It's super old. It's an old debate I did with Rob Noor and Andrew Wilson from like 2021 probably, and I had blonde hair. I don't even talk in the short. It's a really funny. Uh, it's a very interesting look at Andrew. You know, our big baby fascist, as I like to call him, my old friend. Let's see. That's a throwback for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Here's how this, I'm going to use this to test if the audio is working. This will be perfect. Close all this crap. Oh, I got to hop back in. Okay. Accept. Enter studio. We're going to lose me for a second, and then I'm going to pop back in. All right. We're back. We're back. We're back. Yeah, that is a throwback. And now I can actually share that throwback. Actually, do I have it set as yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna play it. I'm gonna share it and then play it, I mean. Add. Oh, I guess I have to grant Chrome. Oh my God, so many privacy settings. I appreciate it, you know. I guess I'm glad that there's all these safety settings so I don't share like crazy shit, but you know, because I got God knows. If you guys could just explore my computer, I'd be fucked, you know. I don't want to quit and reopen. Oh, do I have to again? Okay. I'm back once again. Okay. Sharing. Here we go. And I think I saw the, okay, I gotta do it one more time because I saw the checkbox this time. Share screen. Yes. Also share tab audio. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Cool. So here's this this old clip.
Do you want to hop on here, try to play with Rob Knorr for a little while? See how that works out for you? Sounds like Radical Coper wants to come on and see if he can take you on. That'll be interesting to watch that slaughter in about 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
So we're at the 4-hour 56 mark of the BPF Trash Talk Extravaganza, which became the Radical Coder Rob Knorr debate, which was epic. I enjoyed the holy shit out of it. Do you want to hop on here, try to play with Rob Knorr for a little while?
It should have been over in 15 seconds. 15 seconds, he said. That's a fun one. Anyway, I'm gonna publish that shortly, just some bait, you know, just to get some of them Crucible Simpson, you know, get them to come tussle. We got 7 people. Look at that. How many likes do we have? I can't see the. I don't know how to see that on this. We got 7. That's cool. It's cool. I didn't stream for a year. I come back. I've already got this many people. You know, I love that. I love that feeling. It's nice. And now I can share the Winnin Wiener song, which is, of course, about this beautiful boy, my good boy. He really just like vibes 24/7. This is how he was. Like even when I first got him, he was just chilling. I picked him up in a Sam's Club parking lot, and I immediately, leaving the parking lot, blew out a tire. And so he just had to hang out with me while I got my tire fixed in the Sam's Club. I had to like go in and buy a Sam's Club membership so they would fix my tire, because I didn't have the thing to, yeah, whatever it's called. But whatever. Now I got my boy, and we can play the Winnin Wiener song. And then I can go to the bathroom. Yes, this is great. Okay.
Haters get a verse from the wiener that I win with. Got some competition, maybe you should pay attention. Wieners in the back and they going in succession.
Haters get a verse from the wiener that I win with. Underestimate advice that you are getting. Got them ladies in the back and they are getting jealous. They hate us. They hate us. They hate us. They hate us. So play that beat again. I told her, baby, I'm winning. I'll say it again. They know we ain't kidding like. Baby, I'm winning. I'll say it again. They know we ain't kidding like. I got haters now, so they must know I'm winning. Who knew winning was a race? Wiener and we winning. Who could've known that I'd inspire all this competition? They mad cause they losing. Maybe you should pay attention. Let me show you what I just discovered. Everybody winning, and they be hating on the others. See what competition has become a people. Bring out the worst side and evil at their core like beagles. Told her, baby, I'm winning. I'll say it again. They know we ain't kidding like. I told her, baby, I'm winning. I'll say it again. They know we ain't kidding like. Yeah, there ain't no predicates for finding better talent with your L's. We do it effortlessly cause I'm captain, I'm the captain. Let me live, let me not breathe, so I don't have to spill my guts. I have had too much for one night. I got codeine in my cup. Big mood swings on amphetamines, got the lithium in my blood. Getting sober, it is not likely. I'm done trying, so and what? Baby, I want you, I want you. Baby, I want you, I want you. Good riddance, good riddance, good riddance. Think you're better off. Good riddance, good riddance, good riddance. You're gone. Yeah, I swear this is the last one. Dog, turning blue eyes into a life lesson. She's stressing, I'm under pressure, but I know my way around like a geoguesser. And I'ma go get her, so I'ma go get her and tell her I'm so blue when we are not together. Good riddance, good riddance, good riddance. Think you're better off. Good riddance, good riddance, good riddance, good riddance, good getters.
Okay, we're back. That was fun. Stop screen sharing. All right. Still got a few people here. We got 3. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. What are we going to do for the rest of this? I really just, I was like, I'm going to go live no matter what tonight. I didn't have like a set plan. I was like, I guess I'll just show some random shit, talk about stuff, and chat with whoever pops up. I think Vic said he would hop on in like 15 minutes so we can talk about the streaming or the kind of YouTube ecosystem as it stands. There's probably a lot of fun stuff to get into. Are there any like crazy panels going on? I mean, I can like hop on and fight with some people. That could be fun. Let's see. No one does panels anymore, do they? Maybe we need to like maybe it's time. Maybe I just need to host a panel. I mean, not right this second, but like something like that could be interesting in the future. Okay. I know what we're going to play with. Like I said, I've been like obsessing over AI lately, so I'm just gonna flex like a little process that I've been playing with. So what I'm gonna do first is I need to find a YouTube video. So I'm just gonna kind of scroll through and pick something random. Let's see. We'll do like maybe a news story. That's a good call. Or that's a good, yeah. Like, oh, let's do a Pondering Politics video. Yeah, Josiah put out a video 3 hours ago, so we're not actually going to watch the video. Dave, hi Dave, good to see you, buddy. I'm going to steal a Pondering Politics video. Sort of. Like I said, we're not going to watch it necessarily. Window. All right. So we've got this Pondering Politics video. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the URL. And, I have to actually run my app. This one. Cool. So I've got this app I made where I can get a YouTube transcript, right? Wow, there's my history. I guess you can see all the stuff I went to. Oops. Hopefully I don't have anything crazy. All right. So I paste, not that one. Oh no, did I close out of the YouTube video? Damn it. YouTube. We lost the Pondering Politics video. Oh no. Okay, hang on one second. Okay. This is going great, guys. Been playing on Suno? I sure have. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I got really deep into it for a while. Just making all sorts of absurd shit. And then I kind of found like a few bangers that I really liked. I found like a couple good prompts that were just like popping out like really good kind of like emo rap shit that I was vibing with. And yeah, I have a few other songs I'll play probably like towards the end, but all right. So we copy the URL, we hop over here, paste that shit in. I copy the transcript. And now I guess the way I'll do this is, let me hop over to Claude. See all my other stuff here, but I don't actually want to show all that. There we go. Good evening, Ryan. I'm just going to paste in the transcript from Pondering Politics' most recent video, which again is about Republicans humiliating smug MAGA goon in heated debate. Sure, it's a great video. Go check it out. Subscribe to Pondering Politics. Josiah is absolutely fantastic. One of the best in the game. Make a web app based on the content of this transcript. Use Vue.js and Tailwind CDNs and make it in pure HTML, or rather in a single HTML file, and make it colorful and interactive and maybe configurable. No, interactive and innovative. It's always a good word for these. Innovative and just fun. Let's see what it does. I had like I said earlier, I made like just thousands of these. I have so many videos in my YouTube watch later. If you're anything like me, you probably have a lot of like a huge backlog of YouTube videos that you're just like, oh, I'll watch that later. I'll watch that later. And that list just grows and grows and grows. And honestly, I thought I would never reach a point where I could get the information from that playlist that I wanted to have. But now with AI, I can kind of do that. I eventually give up and start again. Yeah, for sure. But I assume you're referring to what I just said about watch later. Maybe you're talking about something different. I don't know how far behind you are. My train of thought is so fast, so I can't even keep up with it. Yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, so I have thousands of videos in that watch later, and I mean this is probably one of the slower ways to do it because I'm using Claude 3.7, which is probably the best programming model that exists right now, but it's also like it can do so much, so it does so much. So it takes like a really long time to generate the app. I say a long time. Like once you see like what it makes, it's going to be like, wow, we made that in a minute and a half while I like ranted about it. And Umbreon is, oh my God, you're so cute, buddy. I love you so much. I love my dog. So I mean, it's writing the whatever the JSON it's going to talk about. Oh, it's going to break down the clips. It's not exactly what I was hoping it would do, but that's okay. I need to be more specific sometimes when I do this. Is Umbreon going to make a guest appearance? GTFO. Let me show you. What Umbreon has been on and off, but I'll get him. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Umbreon's the star of the show. Okay, so again, it kind of broke it down. He is such a good boy. Are you of the opinion that EVs are dogs? I'm of the opinion that Umbreon is a dog. He's a puppy. I don't know about Eevee, but Umbreon definitely is. Oh, here, let me switch to. Let me show you. Umbreon's got a guest appearance. EVs are dogs? No. Well, at least Umbreon. Yeah. The Smoking Auditor. I don't recognize that name. Good to have you here. Welcome. Good evening. Let me go back. Here we go. All right, so we got Pondering Politics' latest video turned into a web app. Oh no, it looks like it didn't actually work the way we wanted it to. See, like the app's back there. Oh, it hit a limit. I see. That's the thing. I guess I can, here, let me change the prompt a little bit. Don't reference the fact that it's a YouTube video. Focus on the content and making it educational, and don't go too over the top. Make it small, short, sweet, and powerful. It's all vibes, really, honestly. I was in the Powder Dusty. Oh, Flow State's chat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know Flow State super well. But I know he goes on. He's good buds with Sarah, so I'm a friend of Sarah's a friend of mine for the most part. So good to have you. So like Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know what I said. That's like. I mean, I love Sabrina Carpenter, but I don't know. I was disappointed you got knocked off so fast. Yeah, I was initially. I'm sorry. I kind of wasn't disappointed because like. I had like so much anxiety about jumping on after so long, and I had that huge speech planned, and I was like, I just wanted to get that opening statement that I wrote out, and then throw that away. Also in Raging Tomatoes chat, I like Sarah. She's cool. Yeah, Sarah's great. Sarah and I go way back. Like again, like from when I was streaming a lot in like 2021, or when I first started streaming in like 2021. I was still. Like, in fact, before Sarah started her channel, back when she was doing would occasionally pop on like Ashley's channel. I was like an early supporter of the Raging Tomato when she would do she hasn't done those like she used to do this like news show. It was kind of like a Some More News, but like about the Manosphere. News from the Manosphere, that's what it was. Okay, check it out. So we got our Political Debate Explorer app that we built from Pondering Politics' most recent video. And we're going to explore it. So let's see. Explore key arguments and points from a heated political discussion. Tariffs and trade. So Adam Kinzinger has a fundamental misunderstanding of the role of tariffs. He really believes that the United States is going to get rich from tariffs, and this is going to close the budget deficit. I don't know about that, Adam Kinzinger. That's not the reality, apparently. $100 is $100. So yeah, for real. What's the big speech? Oh, actually, I can run through it again. It's fun. It's a good. So basically, what happened was Sarah. I saw Sarah's, like, I got the notification that Sarah was going live doing a debate panel about, is the red pill dying? And I thought about that and I was like, okay, how can I tie that back to like what's going on in the country right now? Because I hate when these panels like don't acknowledge that like insane shit is happening. At like our government is just, we have some really crazy shit happening right now, right? No, like even if you like what's going on, it's still very radical, and I don't necessarily mean that in a cool way. But I get kind of frustrated that a lot of debate shows, when they're just arguing about like weird esoteric shit instead of the more grounded stuff. So I was working on grounding is the red pill dying into a political discussion, and then she changed the topic to body count, which was not much harder, but I did still find a way to tie it back in. So here, I'll just go ahead and I could either just read it all, or I could like find the clip from Sarah's stream. I think I'll just read it, honestly. I'm just gonna, all right, just gonna monologue that shit. So this was my opening statement that got me kicked off Sarah's panel because someone donated $100 to not hear anymore from me. Probably because what I said here was just so boring and uninteresting, right? And that's probably what happened. The executive orders recently issued by President Trump, specifically Executive Order 14168, 14170, and 14172, are not just policy shifts. They are a deliberate attempt to enforce outdated gender norms under the guise of governance. And yet, despite their sweeping implications, the idea that Trump has a mandate from the American people is a political illusion. He won the popular vote in 2024, yes, but only with a plurality, not a majority. More Americans voted against him or for someone else other than him. If Joe Biden, who received more votes in 2020 than Trump did in 2024, was never seen as having a sweeping mandate, then the idea that Trump's victory justifies a radical rollback of rights is nothing more than a convenient fiction. Tonight's topic, body count, might sound like a simple conversation about dating preferences, but it's a symptom of something much bigger. It's one of the most persistent red pill talking points, a tool used to reinforce rigid gender roles, justify double standards, and police women's behavior. But here's the thing. These ideas don't just stay in internet debates. They shape real-world policies, and we're watching it happen right now. The same ideology that fixates on body count, that says women's worth is tied to her past while men are celebrated for the same behavior, is now being written into law. Executive Order 14168 enforces a strict binary definition of sex, erasing recognition for transgender and non-binary identities. Executive Order 14170 dismantles DEI programs, gutting efforts to ensure fair opportunities for women and marginalized groups, which includes disabled veterans, by the way, and disabled people more broadly. But obviously veterans strikes further to the core of a lot of people who need to hear this the most. These aren't policies designed to promote fairness or meritocracy. They're about control, just like red pill talking points in social spaces are about control. Red pill ideology is not winning, it's fighting to survive. The fact that we're still debating body count in 2025 while simultaneously watching desperate policy moves to reassert outdated norms shows just how much ground this movement has lost. The question isn't whether body count matters. The real question is, why are these same tired ideas being recycled even as society moves forward? And more importantly, why are they now being used to justify policies that strip away rights and protections from vulnerable communities? This debate isn't just about relationships, it's about power. And we have to decide whether we let reactionary forces dictate the future or whether we continue moving toward a society that values dignity, inclusion, and human rights for all. And I thought that was a pretty good statement. I was really proud of that, honestly. So I was sad I didn't get to tussle more with the people who were so deeply upset by me saying those things that they had to drop a hundo band, Now I can catch up with the chat. I was just glad they let you stay on for a few minutes to get the people who want to talk to you a chance. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I knew Sarah would give me at least my 2 cents. Talking about politics gets annoying sometimes. I get it, but it's just it's important, you know. Can easily tie it through Tate and oh yeah, I didn't even have to touch the Tate stuff. That obviously that's a whole that's definitely like a MAGA wound that I want to press in because obviously Ron DeSantis was not very happy with the Tate decision. I don't know if Trump ever like fully owned that he was the one who brought them here. I think that's been very kind of quieted because it was such an obviously unpopular decision. The one thing I know about politics is it doesn't matter who's in office. They never do it right or properly because it's supposedly impossible, which I disagree with. I mean, it's complicated for sure. It's like, well, right now, I think the scary thing for me is that Trump is kind of, in his actions, he's overriding a lot of the processes. Like he's going to be getting things done. That's probably true. There's going to be things that are happening. I mean, just look over the past few months, like shit has happened really fast. A lot of things are happening, but they're not being done through the legal channels that are established to get things done. And it's true that those legal channels cause a lot of frustration because like things are slow to happen, but that's also like a good thing. That's like how we kind of maintain stability in a lot of ways. Is by having slower channels. And, you know, that doesn't mean that we can't have radical shifts. I like radical shifts and things, but it's got to be done at least in a not insane and destructive way. That's my thought. But well said. I liked it too. I was super proud of that. Politics is annoying. It definitely can be. I mean, I would love to talk about other random shit. I wish all this shit wasn't happening, right? I would love to be the liberals going back to brunch, you know? But it is what it is. I remember the first people in office, the first couple dozen presidents didn't get paid. I think they had jobs and businesses of their own. They did it voluntarily. I don't know. I don't know enough about the specifics of that, but I know like Jimmy Carter had to give up his humble peanut farm, and Trump obviously has all his businesses. I think that we kind of don't want them to have necessarily businesses outside that they could be like using the presidential authority to kind of profiting themselves. That's one of the bad things about a Trump style person. Yeah. I will get a job, but right now, I don't have a job now. So, and I think I could do some cool shit on here. So I just want to kind of get used to it again. Streaming 2 people and one of them is me. Whatever. First dozen presidents. Yeah, I see. I am live on Twitch too, but there's still only a couple people. It's good to see you though, Lou Ray, my number 1 fan. Always a pleasure. Anyway, back to our app that we made out of Pondering Politics video. So Adam Kinzinger has a fundamental misunderstanding of tariffs. We talked about that. Cool. Oh, what does the star do? Oh, cool. Yeah. Fact check. Economic consensus largely agrees that broad tariffs typically. Oh, cool. So it has like a claim. It broke down like a claim from the video. I guess this is Josiah's assertion, and then it fact checks that claim. So it says economic consensus largely agrees that broad tariffs typically don't generate significant net revenue due to decreased trade volumes. So trade volume goes down, retaliatory measures, as we're seeing with Canada, and increased costs for domestic consumers and businesses. Well, there you go. Something to learn. Tariffs should be used if you're fighting real unfair trade practices, but not against your friends, hey, like Canada, and not because you think you can raise money with them. Fact check. Most economists agree tariffs are most effective when used strategically against specific unfair practices rather than broadly against allies. Comprehensive tariffs on allies can damage diplomatic relations and economic partnerships, which is not good. We don't like damaging diplomatic relations. That's like the opposite of a good thing to do. And economic partnerships are useful and good for us. We don't want to destroy those things. What's up, Avoided Hornet? They didn't use it to further their own farms or businesses. They did it because it was an obligation to help the community and country. They would never dream of mixing the two. Yeah, well, we definitely we don't have that commitment from the current administration. That's for sure. I mean, all the Trump coin stuff. What's up, Rude Mud Crab? I know we've had lots of heated words in the past, but Mr. Logic. Many people do. A lot of people are saying this. Let's see. All right, the economy. So the Donald Trump quote is, if he gets in, see, sometimes the AI like generate out, like I don't think it really knows like what it's representing. I assume that Adam Kinzinger was the one who said this quote. Maybe. If he gets in, you'll have the greatest depression in the history of the country. Your stocks will go to hell. This prediction did not come true. Oh, he's talking about Biden. I see. Okay. So, I'm so sorry, guys. See, the AI just outsmarted me like pretty hard. So this was Donald Trump saying, if Joe Biden gets in, you'll have the greatest depression in the history of the country and your stocks will go to hell. And the fact check is this prediction did not come true. After Biden's election, the stock market continued to rise, with major indices reaching record highs in 2021 and 2022. Wow, pretty cool stuff. And I think this data might be, I'm pretty sure that we saw record highs after that as well. And I was arguing with someone today on Facebook who said that like crime was through the roof, but crime rates under Biden, like towards the end of 2024, were at record lows according to FBI stats. So I don't know. Okay, so okay, cool. So I can select each one. All right, so let's switch to political accountability. So there's a Scott Jennings quote. These are unprecedented, unrepresentative, unhinged mobs. I don't know what else to tell you. That's what they are. This is about the town halls that are happening all over the country right now. So this is an opinion rather than a factual claim. Town hall attendees are typically constituents exercising their right to engage with elected officials, though participants may not perfectly represent the demographic makeup of an entire district. So true. Yeah, a lot of Republicans Republican representatives right now are being told not to have town halls because they're alleging that it's all paid protesters and stuff, which is absolute bullshit. A lot of their constituents just are not always going to be Republicans, right? Like if you're a Republican representative, you still have to represent the people who did not vote for you. That's kind of part of the job. But, let's see. Adam Kinzinger says, as a congressman, you hate doing town halls. That's just reality. Why? Because you're facing people that are upset with you. And that's okay. People have a right to be upset with you. So true, Adam. This reflects the common experience in many elected officials. Town halls often attract constituents with grievances rather than those satisfied with current representation. That makes sense, right? You're not going to go to a town hall probably unless you're pretty pissed off or excited about something, right? You got to be motivated to go there for some reason. Creating a challenging but important accountability mechanism. Definitely. Abby Phillips says, if it was Trump supporters who stormed the Capitol on January 6th, which it sure was. I have an AI song about that. That's a total fucking banger. I need to pull that one out. When January 6th happened this year, what happened? It was not Democrats storming the Capitol. Let's fact check that. Was it Democrats storming the Capitol? No, it's not. This is accurate. The Capitol riot on January 6th was carried out by Trump supporters attempting to overturn the 2020 election results. So true. I think these are Josiah's fact checks being like broken down. I'm probably gonna send him this because he might appreciate this format of his content. We already read these ones. Let's see, foreign policy. Okay, so some of these are just doubled up. What up, Growling Arachnid? Good to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure. How you been? How's everyone been? Man, I miss this. It's just it just feels good to be alive. Like even though there's not even much going on here. I just feel right, Missed you too. Oh, thanks, GTFO. Yeah, we're obviously streaming on Twitch as well. So if you got one of those Twitch Prime memberships, now might be a good time to hop over there and use that. Oh, Umbreon is getting antsy. Dude, I love this dog so much. All right, man. What's up, buddy boy? Everyone say hi, Umbreon. My sweet boy. What's up, puppy boy? This is his little bow tie. The cutest. Phoenix is wet and chilly at the moment. Well, it's not necessarily so bad. I lived in Seattle for like 3 months, excuse me, for like 4 months at the beginning of last year. And I guess I went there like during the time where it wasn't super rainy. I don't know. Rain in Seattle is just like not like it is. Like in Florida, when it rains, it's miserable. It just pours like all day long. But or it's like a torrent for 20 seconds. But in Seattle, it was just like it would occasionally like sprinkle, and you could kind of just be outside in the rain. What happened? All right. So this is just a really simple example of me taking a YouTube video and turning it into a web app. So that's cool. Let's do another one. Let's see. What do we got over here? Let's do like an MSNBC video. I'm just going to copy the URL. We get our transcript. And I guess I'll make I'll probably like publish this this transcript grabber or something. I don't know, like or I'll share the code on GitHub or something so that people can copy it and use it if anyone is interested in doing what I'm doing here. But okay, I'm gonna ask it to make another app. Now make another app based on this one. And it's just gonna get coding. I love this. For someone who, you know, if you can't tell, my brain jumps from like, I have a very non-linear, or it is linear, but I jump so fast from like thing to thing, and I can't stay on like a specific topic for very long. So like being able to kind of get a bunch of thoughts and like talking to ChatGPT and like just spitting out a whole bunch of bullshit that I think out loud, and then having it like reform my ideas into something coherent is really game changing for me, frankly. I feel like I've unlocked like an organizational tool that I just didn't have access to, you know. It's like a handicap that I've had for years that's been kind of alleviated and become like something of a superpower with all this crazy shit. So let's see what this one turns into. What else we got? You can see like what YouTubes I've been watching. Actually, I haven't watched any of these. What the fuck? I've been playing Pokemon TCG Pocket. Oh my god, what a great game. Oh, the tornado threat is what you were just talking about, I assume. Anyone watching Daredevil Born Again? So good. Let's see what Theo's talking about with vibe coding. Wait, Theo's watching Theo watch Prime. Okay. I love vibe coding. Oh, Vic, yeah. Okay, here, I'll send you I'll text you the link or something. Let me figure this out real quick. Stop sharing. Invite. Sure. I guess I can just copy I don't care. There's not like a million people in here. I'm just gonna post it in here. Cop Watcher. What's up, buddy? Yeah, good to have you. It is a pleasant surprise. Basically, long story short, I've been meaning to come back for a while, but last night I hopped on a panel. Someone paid $100 to get me off, and I was like, well, I mean, if I inspire you to throw money around, oh, we got Dave. Look at that.
I was just sniping. I saw it drop, so I wanted to pop in.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Not much. I'm just happy to see you're streaming again.
Yeah, me too. Oh, check it out. We can get cheap viewers on Streamboo. Wow.
Oh, yay.
That's crazy.
Surprise, surprise. I hate those.
I said.
Those, and a lot of people on Twitch will pop in and try to get you to hire them for, what is it, like to create images for your channel, logos and stuff. Yeah.
You know, That's it's funny you mentioned that, because something else that I want to dig into is Google just updated their AI studio, and it is the best. I mean, Photoshop's dead.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like this is really really amazing. Here, I'm gonna
And plus, AI is made making logos so easy that a
it's
child
crazy.
can do it.
Yeah.
So everybody's trying to. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
well,
run
good to
away
have
again
you. Yeah.
after.
All right. See you, Dave. Yeah.
But
Anytime.
yeah, cool. I'll watch. I like coding stuff. I'm kind
Yeah.
of
We're gonna
learning
do a
a
lot of
bit.
that stuff. We're
Awesome.
gonna bounce around programming, politics, Pokemon.
I
all
want
the
to
games.
see you design a site
Mhm.
similar to how DGG set up
Yeah.
for a stream. I think that would be
animate
cool
that,
as hell to show.
yeah. That's probably that is something like I'll probably be building like over the next few weeks on stream, because I need to have especially like I mean with I do have like a little bit of nervousness that like as I fight with more conservative voices, that there's going to be like a lot of pressure, like people trying to get me banned and stuff, because
Just remember, not all conservatives are assholes. Some of us are.
I know,
I mean,
dude,
I'm not a
my
full
have,
conservative, but I'm
yeah.
kind of in the middle. I lean
Yeah,
conservative, though.
I guess I should say MAGA that I'll be fighting with.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
I'm not
unfortunately
MAGA,
a
but
little bit
I did
synonymous
vote for
with
Trump.
sometimes. I have conservative values about certain things. Like I'm conservative when it comes to the Constitution.
Yeah.
I'm conservative when it comes to like the United States government existing and working the way that like democracy and in these institutions that I value. I'm conservative towards those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Like, you're not progressive in all things.
Yeah, exactly. It's relative.
Yeah. Same. I'm not conservative in everything. I think people have the right to choose what they want to be. Like, if I'm pro, trans, gay, lesbian, whatever, like, do that. Do whatever you want.
Yeah,
But
for
don't
sure.
make anybody else do anything that they don't want to do.
Sure.
All right. Anyway, bye.
See you, Dave. All right, so we're gonna play with this. The example that they have is an image of a croissant. So let's just click on that one. Add some chocolate drizzle to the croissants. So it generates an image, or it takes an image of croissants, and then it puts chocolate drizzle on them. Like it, and it. I mean, what can I say? Like it I mean, do the same thing, but no wait. Put like Pop-Tart frosting on them. That's a little bit different. It's not quite as good as I wanted. It's applied well. Yeah, it is. It's really no, like coat them in a layer of this is gonna accidentally get not safe from work if I'm not careful. Okay, it's more like toaster strudel, but it's turn them into Pop-Tarts. Because what it does is it takes the same image and it just makes little tweaks. Okay, now I'm like, my demo is getting shafted. Thanks, Google. Okay, let's try something different. Okay, create a 3D image of a Pop-Tart character, like the one from the old commercials, but like a 3D video game character. Spent 60, 70 a month for Adobe Suite. Am I cooked? I did too. Yeah. Okay, so here's our little Pop-Tart dude. Now put him in a third-person video game environment where he has to fight off toasters. Look at that. No, I guess it's not the brand names, because it definitely did put Pop-Tarts here. Look at this. That's our guy. We just made this guy, and now we have it, and he's jumping. Let's see. Make it more like a DBZ Mortal Kombat. Oh, there's Vic. I'm sorry. What's up, buddy?
What is up, Coda?
How you doing, man?
It's no longer the intro for 2025 YouTube.
Yeah, we're we're in a whole new world. Shit's weird now, so.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say I'm actually a conservative. I'm a classical conservative because I feel like the right has lost its mind, has kind of gone crazy. And when I look to people like Bosch, Destiny, any of these left-wing people, I'm like, you know what? I don't see them as far left. I see them more as like enlightened centrists, but new center in a way. So, I just come on here to say, we need to bring back more classical conservative ideas.
I think there's something to that. I think that's very well. I think there's some high level ideas that you're talking here. I feel like after this conversation, my brain's going to be in recovery mode from taking in all these different high level ideas. I think that's a really really fascinating point. I would really love to see a resurgence of this classical conservatism that you're speaking of.
Yeah, because I feel like especially with the Trump stuff now, the right has kind of gone crazy. We need to bring back the classical conservative ideas of being pro LGBT, pro human rights, pro healthcare for everyone. Those were like traditional conservative ideas, and I think we need to bring them back.
Wow. Yeah. Totally. I totally see what you're saying about that. That's such a great point.
Like I feel like even more than that, like when we think of our conservative brothers and sisters in Mexico, right, and out in like in that part of the world, I feel like we need to open the borders to let these conservatives in.
Vikram, you're the Rave Dubin of the left. We needed you. Does that mean
Have you been,
I get to be the Rojogan? I've been saying honestly, I could do the thing. Everyone's crying. I mean, we don't really need a Joe Rogan of the left. I think what we've been waiting for is a radical coder. Just in general, is really it's not about having a Joe Rogan. It's having just radical coder. I think that's the solution. Pro the government not getting in the way of people's lives. Yeah, frankly, unless they're hurting other people with it, like. Or
just make sure you don't spend too much time on Discord and you'll be good.
Sorry, say it again.
Just make sure you don't spend too much time chatting with people on Discord and you'll be good.
Yeah, probably. I'm so confused. Yeah.
That's it.
The left had the Joe. I mean, sort of. I don't know. Like, I mean, he was at least like ostensibly more progressive, but he was always kind of like he was still. Joe Rogan was still like a prevalent piece of the alt-right pipeline, like which I feel like was kind of this topic was like shamed for a long time, but like this is kind of like what led to Trump getting elected is a lot of this like culture shift through like this kind of like through line from like Gamergate through the Dave Rubin and like these keystones I think played like a really big part in changing like especially the like Gen X and below, like getting them to be increasingly conservative and more reactionary. Like these guys played like a really big role in shifting that.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah, people should definitely listen to our because both you and I we have PhDs on this topic, so you guys should like subscribe to both of us to get more education on these topics.
Well, I have a bachelor's degree in facts and logic. That's kind of how I like to refer to my computer science degree. So I learned about facts and how to use them, how to logically follow pathways of knowledge, and I just it just made me super fucking progressive. So
yeah, dude, sometimes I'll listen to like a podcast of sorry.
I was just gonna say Dave's got a bad take here. So hey Dave, if you want to come on and debate it, like let's talk about it sometime. I don't think.
Dude, I mostly agree with him. I've given up on caring about this. It's I don't know. I think we've already had that conversation a long time ago. I don't remember. Like it's been so long since I've even thought about that topic. I think it's been like by what I remember, it's technically true, but it's like it's technically a real thing, but it's been highly overblown. Like the reality was that the algorithm wasn't pushing people towards extremists, was pushing people towards mainstream news because mainstream news bring more money. But yeah, it's been so long. I don't remember all the data because the first paper where this thing came from has been debunked. I don't know,
Has it been
but it has
debunked,
some
or
truth to it.
did someone make a video debunking it, and we're like just taking their uh
No, it was it's like it didn't pass peer review or some shit like that. It's out there, you know. People can find it. Like it's in the it's on my I don't know. It's out there in the paper world
I
of
guess
research.
like when I say the alt-right pipeline, what I'm talking about is a series of YouTube channels and I guess primarily YouTube channels, because I'm talking about it in the context of YouTube. So primarily like a series of YouTube videos that brought on a kind of a rotating cast of specific guests that were steering the Overton window to the right. And I think this was not just these talk shows like the Dave Rubin, Joe Rogan stuff, but it was also the media ecosystem of like channels like what's the one guy that the big gamer guy that everyone makes fun of all the time now. What's his
It's
name? Do
like
you know
a
what I'm talking
lot of
about?
what's every gamer
I
ever, you
guess
know.
so. Yeah, no, he's the super reactionary one, like the quartering, the fucking quartering. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Like people like the quartering and all these characters who they basically they controlled in a lot of ways like such a massive chunk uh of every sphere of media that like they were influencing the narrative on like they were always setting like they were the people who were setting the tone on like movies like Captain Marvel, you know, like all the hate towards Brie Larson, like and all this like all these weird things that just were so deeply prevalent online, and like it was all these people kind of leading the charge, and it was super reactionary, and it was usually bullshit. And I think this like made people more like closer more to the alt-right, you know. I think it steered people in that direction, and they might not always go end up watching Nick Fuentes, but a lot of them did.
You know, it was funny. I was watching a Zack Snyder interview when he made, I think, Man of Steel or something like that. And like Geeks and Gamers is in the live chat being like, "Oh my God, I'm such a fan" or whatever. And Zack Snyder, I don't know how he noticed them. And he was like, "I see Geeks and Gamers in the chat. I do not support you guys." It's like,
Yeah,
how do you even know
so
they are?
based. Well, because there were big YouTube channels who made their living like off of like content about, you know, often Zack Snyder's movies and stuff, and culture, creating culture wars around that. Like you know, it makes sense he would know who he is, and it would make sense that he wouldn't like him because he's like, you're using my work for evil. My Pop Tart guy is just
Yeah,
it's so funny.
like
Okay.
there was there's another guy who did that too. That's true. There was Zack Snyder. And there was oh, you know the guy who created Spider-Man, the guy
Stan Lee?
cartoonist, Steven Ditko, whatever.
Oh,
He
Ditko. Oh
was a
yeah, yeah.
libertarian and he made Spider-Man libertarian. But then later on, Stanley, so I think Ditko left the company, and Stanley had like a bit where he made Spider-Man say, "Oh, I had such a cringe libertarian phase when I was younger."
That's so based. I love that. Stanley's awesome. Great dude. You call well. When I referred to him as like the gamer guy, but I meant that he was like in the gaming sphere. Like he covered a lot of gaming content. I don't know if he actually plays. I didn't watch the quartering. I just knew who he was because he was such a prevalent voice in like the right wing of media of the YouTube media landscape, and I was consuming a lot of content and like political and otherwise, and it was hard not to be aware of these people and what they
Yeah,
were
if
talking about.
by
What the
alt-right
narratives were set by
pipeline,
them.
you just sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
If by
Don't let it happen
alt-right
again.
pipeline, you just mean if by alt-right pipeline, you just mean like people who collab with each other and grow, like so people on the right are collabing with further right people who are collabing with further right people and just kind of like grows a weird community that's like super extreme. Yeah, but yeah, there's like there's a pipeline for every group that collabs together.
Yeah, but I would say that it's not only that, it's that they were also like kind of, I mean, we were memeing about it like a little bit earlier. They were also pretending that they weren't conservative, you know, like they were really like there was this facade of you know, the classical liberalism bit, They wore this costume of being the radical centrists, and they were neither radical nor centrists. They were very reactionary, very conservative. They were bringing on race realists like Stefan Molyneux and nodding along while he told them that black people have different brain sizes and all this crazy shit. And they're just like, "Wow, that makes so much sense." Like, wow, what a good point. There's such high level ideas. It's like what the fuck, dude? And I think it normalized a lot of really nasty shit.
Yeah, but those movements, so Stefan Molyneux was a really interesting thing. He's completely irrelevant now, which is what pretty much never happens to go from like this huge to not huge, no nothing anymore. Like usually like you'll become irrelevant, but if you're huge, you're still gonna have like a million people who watch you no matter what. But for him, it went from like huge to just like no one hears of him. And there was another guy, like JF. JF went from like blowing up to now like I think he lives in the middle of nowhere in a forest in Quebec.
Probably hiding from the cops, right? Because
allegedly.
Yeah.
But no, he's hiding from the cops in GTA 5, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that the last I heard from him was that he was under investigation. He was talking about it. I think even that he was saying obviously that it was insane, which it's not insane because of everything he said about that case. But I often get notifications on X when the quartering goes live. It's one of the most obnoxious things dude, it's so annoying being on that site. I can't, like, every ad is like is for Trump. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and I don't use Twitter. I have an account, but I don't use it. I just leave the account there because, like, I don't know. I just kept an account on there with my YouTube name just so I have it there, but I don't use it.
Yeah, I've just got my old Twitter from it was my personal Twitter that turned into my professional one because the Radical Coder Twitter that I had for a long time, which was just a handle like Radical Coder. When I remember it was when I started fighting with it was right after I started fighting with Jack Posobiec's audience, and he like retweeted me and said I looked like Jeffrey Dahmer, which was pretty funny because I had the blonde hair thing at the time. And it was a funny meme. But like I started arguing with them, and suddenly my account got mass reported, and then it was gone. And I didn't even post like any edgy shit on that, so I was really disappointed. But I never got that account back. When Elon was unbanning all the Nazis, he couldn't be bothered to unban me. So
yeah, with
I should have been more fascist.
But there's a weird thing with Twitter though. It's like you feel like you're fighting people when you were just like typing shit, and like it's weird because like you'll type something, like if it gets retweeted by the wrong person, 100 people are going to be quote tweeting you, and you're like, wow, I'm in a war right now. But if you just clicked mute notifications, you just would never see any of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like those fights though. I mean, that's what I do in like Facebook groups. That was like how I originally got into arguing with people online, was going into like right-wing Facebook groups and just shit posting and memeing around and kind of just countering different talking points. I basically play this game where I listen to like whatever conservatives are saying about what's going on, like current events, and then I just start Googling it to learn like what's actually happening. And it's almost always like not at all what they said, but it's a good way to like riff and educate yourself about if you're interested in it. Obviously, I am more than I know you are, but
no. Like it's very like for me it's always happened. So lately I've been taking more and more of a break from that space of the internet, and every time I listen to one video for like 1 minute, it's like it's insane now because I feel like if you step away from it for a while and you just like try listening, you're like, wow, this is the drama people are being involved in. Like what kind of person even has a drama like that? And then like, but it's like if you stay too long into it, you don't see it as weird. But if you just step away from it for a bit, I'm like, this is deranged. None of this is good.
Yeah, sure. It's weird shit.
Yeah, like I mean, I know you're a fan of Lex Friedman, but that guy is like I don't like him.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I think I liked the idea of Lex Friedman when I only knew a little bit about him ages ago. Because I was like, oh well, he's like a coding guy. He's got this this kind of jolly attitude that it's like whimsical in a way that I really appreciate, because I myself am a tad whimsical. I thought he was something different. And then the more I watched his stuff, the more disillusioned I got with him. And that Zelensky interview was just so bad. It was so bad. God, making him speak in Russian was crazy. Like, that's what an insane thing to do, honestly. Like, just in retrospect, it's so fucking weird to do.
Yeah, and it's like Zelensky could speak English. His English was fine. He didn't need he's more than good enough for like a conversation. All you had to do was just make him speak English and having like a translator if there's like a word or two, whatever.
It felt like a power play. That's further, that makes me, I feel like that more when I watch like Lex Friedman with he had Trump on, right? I feel like maybe I tried to wipe it out of my brain, but he had Trump on. It was not like no one presses Trump when they have him on their show. Like, none of these people do. Even the media, it's hard to now, because he kicks you out if you press him too hard. He will be like, okay, you're not welcome back anymore. You ask hard questions. We don't we don't do that shit here. We'll sue you.
Like, one thing I remember, I asked you about this and you turned out to be wrong. I was like, wait, Lex Friedman really is an MIT researcher? You were like, yeah, he's been studying, he's been working at MIT for a while. And
wait, did I say that?
He gave like a lecture in like a club or something. He was not like not even adjunct. He was just like one lecture in like a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely believed that about him. Like, it was like the ethos of him, like, that was the air of like who he was, right? Like, I think he relied on that being like people perceiving that about him, and it was just, again, not true. Yeah.
It was a funny moment too with like, oh, you know what was funny with the Gulf of America thing? So last year I went to Niagara Falls. I just went on holidays there to just visit. The Canadian side is called Niagara Falls. Do you know what the American side is called?
I don't know.
American Falls.
Wait, really?
Like, could you have given it a different name, like a random name? Like, you guys called it like, I remember, like, I was there with my dad. When I was like, Dad, it's called the American Falls. My dad was like, this is the most American shit ever, when you give your waterfalls like your country's name.
At least it's in America, or like in like more than the Gulf of America ones. I mean, it's part. It's like right outside North America, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess it's fine.
But yeah, with Lex Friedman, what's funny too about him is that he'll be like, whenever a left-wing person on his show criticizes like a right-wing person, he'll talk about, oh, we need to show love to each other, we need to have empathy for each other. But whenever there's a criticism of a left-wing person or a left-wing idea, we don't need love anymore. Now it's the worst thing.
I mean, I feel like this is why I don't just think that the alt-right pipeline was these things. I think it still exists, and it's still steering people. It's still like moving the Overton window, or trying to move the Overton window further to the right. Like, I think people like Lex, and obviously we had Tim Pool and like a lot of these Russian funded people, allegedly in a video game, whatever. Like, no, like Tim Pool was. I think it's confirmed that he was receiving money indirectly from like the Russian government. Like, he maybe he didn't know. It's kind of hard to buy that when he's screaming about how Ukraine is the enemy of America and receiving downstream millions of dollars from the Russian government. Like, I don't know, man, but I'll take his word for it, I guess. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah. I had like an interesting thought though of like, we look at people like Rogan as being like just pretty much like a nonsense peddler. Like, I think he went back to Christianity. He had a questionable historian on to bring out some historical facts that are maybe not facts. I don't want to say it's not my area, but like the guy was like, I think like he said something along the lines of like, Adolf, because I don't know if I can say the word for guy's for last name. Adolf actually didn't say anything, like his speeches were not explicitly like anti-Semitic or whatever. It's like, no, they were. he was
Yeah, they
explicitly
were.
saying it,
Yeah. That's such a weird
But-
thing to say. And that pairs with the Elon had a tweet, an undeleted tweet today. I think it was today or yesterday, where he like retweeted something that was like, Hitler didn't actually kill all these people. It was the public sector employees or something. It's like, wait, okay, wait.
No,
Yeah.
he's
And
just,
he deleted the
he's
tweet,
just,
but
yeah,
God,
sending his heart to everyone. Hitler was sending his heart to everyone else.
yeah, exactly. Oh man,
I don't know if you got the reference from there.
I did not.
Actually,
I don't
Hitler
know
just
what
had autism, and it was like an awkward moment when he was trying to,
That's so. I watched. Is it the Parker kid who did? He went to like a Charlie Kirk rally, and he was trying to argue with him about the Nazi salute that
Yeah,
Elon did, and Charlie Kirk's like, "Look, I'll do it right now."
Don't do it. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm like, this is what Charlie Kirk was doing. He's like, but that's not what Elon did.
And then he did that,
Elon just hit his chest and threw his hand out. It was not, "I love you all." It was it was Heil Hitler is what it was. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't even follow. I just on my Instagram reel, it popped up that one bit of a conversation between Parker and I was like, huh. But Parker has reached mainstream, because my Instagram algorithm doesn't show me niche political stuff. I only see the more mainstream stuff. And I was like, huh, Parker has reached mainstream status.
Well, a lot of the big TikTokers, I think, they just have such a large audience from TikTok that they kind of broken in the mainstream. I think, and doing the Jubilee shows, I think that was also a big what did they do, like one liberal versus 20 conservatives and shit like that. That'd be so fun to do one day. Could probably do some shit like that.
It's Jubilee is it's I don't don't get me wrong, as they are genius format people. They could come up with the best concepts from and they know when to drop a concept, when to come up with a new one. They used to have the everyone's blind and one person's a fake something. You have to find who they are. And then they drop it because they kind of got boring. Then they did the 1 versus 25. They'll get Dean, but I think Dean is not that good of a debater, but he did okay.
No.
Then they got Destiny, and then they got Pete Buttigieg. It's
they got Pete. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I know. I love that. I think Dean is the one that Queenan calls a Nintendo for TikTok for for. I think I don't endorse Queenan's description here, but it's really funny. I think it's Nintendo for post-wall women on TikTok or something. It's such a funny characterization. But I mean, Parker seems to know what he's talking about. But the Dean guy, I'm not so sure about him.
Yeah, the one clip I saw, they tried to debate Andrew Wilson, and the one clip I saw, because Andrew Wilson, he'll do the same thing. He'll just bring you to deep, you know what the transcendental argument for God's existence is?
I'm aware of it, yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, he just brings it back to that. So basically, you cannot know anything to be true if you don't believe in God or whatever.
Yep.
Any debate, he'll bring it to that. It's
everything.
Where's your morality founded? Dude, I'm talking to you about this one policy, but to discuss this policy, we need to have a deep philosophical conversation.
Yeah, it gives the illusion of not being a one-trick pony, while being very much a one-trick pony, I mean, Andrew's not a dumb guy. He could have interesting conversations, and he probably does. I don't watch his conversations with other right-wingers, but I imagine that when he's not trying to just throat fuck whoever he's talking to as aggressively as possible, he probably has interesting dialogues because he's not a stupid guy and he's entertaining. He's just he just sucks if you disagree with him, and he sucks to talk to.
I don't think he's really intelligent, but he's really good at I'd say he's very intelligent at one specific thing, which is to turn every conversation into that one philosophical argument, the presuppositional, whatever the fuck,
It's a talent. It is. I mean, being able to take any input and convert it to that and to stall any conversation and to focus it on, well, oh yeah, but how do you even know that if without God? How can you even say that? How can we even talk about whether or not January 6th was an insurrection? If we haven't established the existence of God, it's like, wait. I mean, he didn't really do that one, like, as much from what I saw, but he still stalled it. He still did he didn't actually present like an argument about it, really.
Like, we're putting him aside, like my biggest problem. So when I see like people like Rogan and stuff, like for me, that's why like I love having completely left that entire space. I don't want to be like making a video and knowing some guy is learning politics or like science or whatever from me. Like, fuck do I know?
I am okay with that as long as they know that I'm not like, like I'm like a medium for knowledge. Like I don't want people to take things I say as fact. I just want people to like see me learning something and be like, oh, okay. Like, well, I could learn that. I could do that. I could probably follow that process, or I could use a different process or be inspired. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't care exactly what people take from it. I just want to present that, like my version of it,
Like,
Thanks,
do you know who
Ray. I appreciate
T1J?
that. Yeah, I like T1J.
T1J made a video explaining why he quit politics, and that made like so much sense to me. So he was like, dude, at first I just made a video telling people, sorry, I got a DM. I just got the thing. Oh yeah. He was saying how like he made a video like, oh, why you're not actually a nice guy. Just say, oh, I'm a nice guy. Girls don't like me. Well, you're not actually a nice guy. Whatever. Just made a video that blew up, and when people were like asking him his opinion on like Israel, Palestine, and these other things, like I don't fucking know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when I was like the last time I was streaming like regularly, that was like all that stuff was really starting to like kick off, and it was like, well, what's or like, are you? I'm like, I don't know enough. Like, I'm pretty sure that I feel like Israel as it stands would prefer the Palestinians to not be there, and that seems like a really bad. And I still feel like that, like I still feel like I still don't like know like in depth the history of it, but it just feels all really fucked up. Like they don't want those people there, and that's a scary thing,
Yeah, but it's like you can't even like on the internet you can't even say October 7 bad without having like 100 people coming for your next. I'm like, you know what? I'm staying out of this one. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I feel like it's like the opposite from what I see. It's like I remember I think, God, what was it? I don't know if you were on this, but there's sometime I jumped on a panel. I mean, obviously years ago now, but like someone was they were hammering down on some progressive person, like, do you condemn Hamas? Do you condemn? And it's like, okay, well, wait, like probably, like I do, like from what I mean, back then I was like, I think I do. But like, I'm not an expert on this. I don't fucking know. Like, slow down, dude. Like who the fuck are we? Like, let's just like chill. Like, why do you need me to be like, yes, master, I condemn them, like to even talk? Like, chill, dude. Like, yes, I don't like when people kill each other. Okay, I don't want that to happen. Like, we can start there. I think it's bad. No killing,
like,
please.
War bad, just war.
Yeah,
bad.
Right. Like, are you willing to condemn war? It's like, well, I think so. Yeah.
But... Yeah, but take it war bad, people good.
Yeah, exactly.
But what's just like if someone asked me like to give my take on that, I don't know. I know. You know what I do all day? I watch I watch YouTube videos on entertainment stuff. I watch some guy tell me like why the MCU is falling and all random bullshit like that. That's what I do. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I watch the MCU content, but I don't watch a lot of the stuff about like I watch like the fans of it, the people who are like theory crafting and all that shit, or people talking about leaks, like a War Stew or the Den of Nerds, like these guys. I like their content a lot.
I used to watch. Do you know who Jeremy Johns is?
Yeah, I like Jeremy Johns. Yeah, good reviewer.
I used to watch him, but I kind of I don't know. I've come to find him kind of lazy now. Or like after a while, like
I haven't watched him in a long time.
He's not really adding anything.
Sure. Oh, we're talking about Jubilee. Okay. I think David Packman will end up on Jubilee. However, it'd be awesome to see. Yeah, I would love to see Kyle Kalinske on there. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder why he would or wouldn't. I'm not sure. Ryan is racist and misogynistic. He didn't watch Miss Marvel. All true. Every single part of that is true. Yeah, completely accurate. Yep.
Right.
Finally, that fucker's gone, dude. Just kidding. We'll bring it back. No, I haven't watched Miss Marvel. I still haven't. I also didn't watch the Marvels. I liked Captain Marvel though. I never watched the sequel. I haven't really gone to the theater to watch a Marvel movie in a long time. I usually will like. I haven't even been like keeping up. Like I never watched Moon Knight or not a movie, but I didn't watch Moon Knight or what was the Halloween one? The scary Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even watch the Guardians of the Galaxy special. Sorry, go ahead.
I said your live chat is so interesting sometimes. The Werewolf by Night is interesting. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I went to watch Captain America: Brave New World. I was like, I wanted to love it. I was hyped up to see Falcon become Captain America. I went in, and I was like, come on.
Yeah, like, I haven't. I watched the Red Hulk fight scene. That was cool. I like that.
It was nice, but it's like, you know, when the enemy's too powerful, you talk to them, you convince them to be good, you know, and when it's good, it ends that.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
What was Batman versus Superman? Now this one is like, remember, I know you're still in there. You can listen to me. Come back and then think of
sun's getting real low.
Wife, your girlfriend, something, you know, and then well. Oh yeah, that's true. It's like if there was that movie, the Tekken movie, or was like back in the day, the guy's losing a fight, and then like he remembers his mom, he wins the fight. Every fight, he's losing the fight, remembers his mom, he wins the fight. Okay, we get it, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope that the MCU gets their shit together. Thunderbolts looks cool. I'm pretty stoked for that.
I'm watching Daredevil Born Again, and I'm someone who didn't like the original series. The first season was good, but really? I think it just got boring. But this one is actually really good so far.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I went back over the next week, and I like kind of binged all 3 seasons of Daredevil. I slept through a lot of it. Like I would watch it when I was falling asleep and stuff. But like it was really cool to go back after that and watch the first 2 episodes of Born again. Like, because everything leading up to that, for it all to, I don't know, it was like to see. I don't really care about getting in spoilers, but to see that opening scene happen after watching everything go down for 3 seasons, it's like, fuck, it hits so much harder than after like years of not watching it. Well, I watched Jessica Jones. I don't hate all women, okay?
Yeah, like, I don't want to spoil one second. Okay, so I'll say this. I didn't expect the way the intro, but it's like, you know, the meme of like, I just got here. I literally just sat down. Like, who starts a conversation like that? You know that meme?
Yeah.
But that with Daredevil Born Again, that what happened in the intro. Like, I just clicked on play. We just started.
I just got here. What is going on? Yeah. But that 3rd episode was a banger.
Here's like a big problem having with the MCU. I thought they were going to do it right. Like in my mind, here's what I think. I think you need to keep TV separate from movie. Like, so events from the TV shows should not really appear much in the main movies. Because like some TV shows have appeared like 20 years ago. Like the original Daredevil, 15 years ago or something, I don't know. But like, I'm not gonna remember. Or like, you know, when they did that with Captain America: Brave New World, they brought up stuff that happened in the first like Incredible Hulk. Like I don't remember what happened in that movie. It's too much information to remember.
Well, I guess the whole theme of this era of the Marvel Cinematic Universe seems to be like, I mean, and this was like the Deadpool Wolverine thing. Like it's bringing back all these old things that they didn't have the ability to weave into the narrative before and kind of like clashing it in a like kind of meta way. And I mean, that's what we're if you didn't like that part of it, like, I mean, there's the next few years are going to be all that. Like it's all going to be bringing back weird shit. Like we're probably gonna have Nick Cage Ghost Rider. We're gonna have I mean, Elektra was in Deadpool Wolverine. Elektra from the Daredevil, the old Daredevil movies. We'll probably get God, what was it? Was Ben Affleck? Yeah, Ben Affleck Daredevil. We'll probably get him. What up, Fuzzy?
Oh,
I'm not gonna go too much longer. Probably like another 15 minutes or so, because I actually have been going to sleep fairly early, so I'm getting tired.
I've been going to sleep at like 10 p.m. and it's been like so good. I wake up early, I chill for a bit, then I go to the gym like 6 a.m. I'm like, huh, I've become the Joko Willing guy.
I turned my room into the gym, so I have this. I got a squat rack here that has like a pulley system, and I just kind of
nice.
Instead of going to, because ever since I got Umbreon, I haven't like I felt bad about like going to spend hours at the gym and just leaving him here, especially when he was new. So I was like, okay, I need to be able to work out at home. So I got this whole environment. I shifted my desk into it, and it's it's fun. This is what I've been doing for the past like few weeks, just working out a lot and learning shit and trying to build up my resume for whatever's next. But I think there's so many people getting laid off right now. It might be like a really good time for me to just start. I was talking to you a little bit about this on Instagram, like and all the AI stuff. Like I want to start teaching people how to use AI to build code shit, like, or to code things, and like teach the basics of code underlying it, because AI is generating so much software and it's all really buggy and crappy because it's not quite there yet. So they still need people who can at least tweak it a little bit. But you don't have to like know everything about it. You just have to like familiarize yourself with the basics. And I think it goes a long way. But
yeah, honestly, like ChatGPT has become like my assistant.
Yeah, same. I use it all day. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I did it a lot
like,
at my old job too. Like it was fantastic.
yeah, like I'll do my work or whatever. I'll give it to ChatGPT. Like, can you like critique it? And I'll be like, oh, do whatever. Even for like my YouTube videos, I do that. Like I'll send like someone who's like, I'll take like there's an AI software you can use to like get transcripts of different videos, but you get it like full. So
Sure.
I'll watch a video that I want to copy a style of. I'll take like 4 or 5 of my YouTuber. I'll send it to ChatGPT. I'm like, okay, here's their scripts. Here's like one of my scripts. What can I do to get closer to them? And it will give me a bunch of stuff that on my own I never think of.
Yeah, I mean, it was what I was actually showing off earlier is hang on, let me switch these tabs. I have a tool that gives me so I have this tool, this UI I use for getting YouTube transcripts. So I just paste the YouTube video. I mean, this is like a thing I made, or I used AI to make most of it, but it basically just lets me copy the transcript and then I throw it into something like Claude. So here it was working on a democracy movement tracker, but I took one of Josiah's videos earlier in the stream, like a Pondering Politics video, and I made this political debate explorer that covers his video. Like it looks at all the basically clips from his video, and then it shows his fact check of the claim in the video, and like so like who said the thing, and then like what the reality of it is, and it even has like the little tracker to see how much of it you've covered. And I mean, this was made in like 3 minutes earlier. But what I do is I'll take any video that I want to learn something from. I'll get the transcript, make a web app of it, and play with it. And God, I love it. It's so much fun. It's honestly like the most exciting thing for me. It's such a it gives me like so much immediate satisfaction, you know, like it's very direct. I get to engage with like something new and colorful and exciting that keeps my attention, all that stuff. Yeah. Show my dog. I'll show off.
Take a look at it. It's Claude.ai.
Well, this one's Claude. So Claude is like the best. Claude's probably the best coder agent, right, or the best coding LLM right now. But I mean, it's just like ChatGPT in a lot of ways. It's just better at coding. And it failed
like, would you
making
get
this
the
tracker.
YouTube one?
Oh, the YouTube one. I made this. I'll make a GitHub repo and I'll share it later. But
Nice.
it's an app I made with Python and
Yeah, no, I
HTML.
could use it because I need like the one I have right now. It's called AI. It misses words and stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't actually get the I don't use AI to get the transcripts. YouTube, I mean, well, there's a Python tool called hang on 1 second. Is it PyTube? It might be PyTube. Maybe it's PyTube Fix or something. There's some Python. I don't know if you've used very much Python, but if you have any basic Python experience, you can get it working. You shook your head, so I'm assuming no. Umbreon, what about you? You can teach him how to use Python. He's like, I'm sleepy, Dad. I won't go to bed. Poor little weenie. Oh my goodness. I love this guy.
The dog's like, why do I have? Why did I get this human?
Oh, he loves me. Yeah, my good boy. Why did I get the best dog in the world, huh? He said, shh, sleepy. Anyway.
Can you imagine that your dog's ancestors used to hunt and fight, and your dog could never do any of that?
He's so pathetic, dude. I mean, he fights. We have 3 cats, and he fights the cats, but he loses a lot. He gets his butt kicked.
Like
Poor guy.
with yeah, dude, getting like okay, that's like a funny thing. So I switched content format. I wanted to try a new like style of like so I learned about like this thing like say blind ranking. You take anything, you just rank them blindly. So you don't know what's coming next. You have to like you have a prompt at a time. So let's say you're ranking food. You have like let's say like a burger, but you don't know what's gonna come next. So you have to be like, okay, I think I'm gonna put at 3. Maybe I'm gonna like depending on the rest, you might regret it or not. And that's like the game. I
Okay.
started trying out this format and I started posting it on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And on
Yeah.
YouTube, I was getting like 5 views an hour. And I'm like, this is
Interesting.
terrible. What's going
Yeah.
on? And then I'd hit like 500 views in like a week. I'm like, am I this bad? And when one day I just tried not posting to TikTok and Instagram, it blew up to 700 in like, I think in like 12 hours. And I'm like, wait, so it wasn't me. YouTube, what you been doing?
It's just the algorithm like not catching it, or I don't know.
It looks up your video. If you post it, it looks up your video on the internet. And I was like, huh. So if it finds you posted it somewhere else, it's just like,
On that note, something I've been thinking about, and something I probably need to work on, like this pipeline, because I've thought about like making some just some sub channels that do like maybe like mostly AI generated like coding tutorials and random shit like this, or just like various kinds of educational content. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I just had someone comment. Sorry, go ahead.
But like right now we're about to see. I mean, it's already out there, but like AI agents are basically scouring the web. Like we've got more non-human entities using the internet than ever before. So like trying to find what their patterns are and using that to your advantage as like as a marketing in like as a marketer, like getting kind of setting up pipelines where agents are going to pass through your content is going to be a really big industry over the like right now it's blowing up. I mean, I just imagine. I haven't actually dug into like what the industry's saying about that. It's just kind of something I've intuited from what's going on. Like there's probably going to be a lot of interesting strategies there, just trying to like herd those agents, like whether they're directing to your content primarily or passing through your content on their way to other content. You know what I mean? Like and they're doing it so fast and going through so much like so quickly that it's probably very lucrative for a lot of people. So yeah, cool stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about this, so it's like, but I'm interested to see where the future is going to be. Like, but one thing I'll say, so I tried using like a ChatGPT to draw me stuff to use as graphics for my content.
Mhm.
Like it's actually not that good. Like sometimes like
Yeah.
it's nice, but it comes off weird when you make it in your when you use it in your videos.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, I mean, I was showing earlier, Google's AI Studio, they just dropped like the the newest or was it were you here when I brought it up? I was using like
I saw part of it. I
the
was
croissant.
doing all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just the breakthroughs in that are really exciting. Like it's very very quick to make changes. Is like to make like really hyper personalized like AI generated art really really quickly.
Mm,
It's it, yeah. There's we're probably gonna. There was a video a little while back of someone basically generating Doom, uh,
mhm.
like
The
while
game,
they're
right?
playing it, like the game Doom, yeah, like that, like but like it's just AI generating the frames as you play the game. So like right
Oh,
now to
wow.
actually make that playable, you need like insane computing power because you have to generate so many frames per second, right? Like it's a really high compute thing. But as the technology gets better, we're gonna be able to do that stuff faster, and we're gonna have games and experiences that are generated frame by frame in real time as you interact with things. Like it's I don't know, very very exciting stuff. Anyway, I'll
Yeah.
I'll leave with that thought. I'm probably gonna start to wind down here. So Vikram, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Do you have any closing
yeah, of
thoughts?
course. Thank you so much for having me on, being the first official guest on the
Yeah,
Radical Code stream. Very, like, I
since we
appreciate
got
the
back,
invite.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely,
Take care,
man.
buddy.
Anytime. Yeah, take care. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm sleepy. I'll probably do these streams like earlier moving forward. But I wanted to kind of stick around the time that I went on that panel last night because I was hoping to get some of the people who were mad at me wanting to fight with me, but we'll have to start pressing more buttons and going into more spaces here and just start poking the bear. Yeah, glad to see you as well, Dave, Fuzzy, even you, Lou. Always a pleasure. Appreciate you all hanging out. We got a lot of cool stuff moving forward, so I'm excited. We got lots of Umbreon as well, which is really the best part. So don't forget that learning is radical, and drink water and all that good stuff, and take care of yourself because it's pretty exhausting to follow everything going on in the world right now. So yeah, be good to yourselves. Have a good night, guys. Oh, I didn't stop the stream. I'm about to leave the studio without doing that. Wait. End stream.